Hey guys, welcome back to the Unusual Suspects podcast. We're back with episode, what is this, 5? Five now. Today we have a topic. We're going to be talking about dating apps. I'm your host, Marco.
I'm your co-host, Chris.
But before we started, we wanted to take a moment of silence because we're recording the day right after Kobe Bryant has passed away, one of the most influential, I'd say, basketball players of all time. A legend.
A legend by far.
Hall of Famer and absolute just motivator and great person, great individual, and we're sad that he passed away and his daughter passed and the others involved in the helicopter, so we wanted to take a moment of silence before we started. Alright, so thank you for taking that moment with us. So today's topic, as we said before, is dating apps. Now, this was thought of last second, not gonna lie. Alright, so the questions are still pretty good. They're always good. The questions are never bad. It's always great. So, pretty much, what is a dating app? A dating app is something that you use to date. It's simple enough.
Yeah.
You find other people on it. One of the most popular being Tinder. You swipe left if you don't like them. You swipe right if you like them. Write a little bio, have some pictures of yourself, show yourself off, flex a little bit, that type of thing, you know. Now, dating apps are pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they let you meet people that you probably wouldn't have met before, but they obviously have their good and bad. So, Chris, do you have any thoughts on your good and bad on dating apps?
So, let's see. For good, at least, it makes you, talk to people. You could try to build those talking skills that you normally won't have in case if you're that type of person that's socially awkward. It kind of builds those skills up a little more. It makes you build your confidence. And then, let's see. It's a 50-50 though, because at the same time it's bad since you're only talking online and not in person. Like, it builds your skills, but at the same time, if you get too attached to dating apps, that's the only way you're gonna talk is through text message, which isn't a really good way to build a relationship.
All right, I can see that. I don't know. I think dating apps, like I said, offer a lot of good with how you meet more people than you would meet normally, probably through it. And then not only that, but I know that there's a statistics that so many an incredible amount of couples and stuff are now forming from dating apps specifically, whether it's Tinder, what else is there, Bumble, Badoo. I don't know what else.
Grindr for those guys.
Grindr, all those type of dating apps, and you can meet a whole bunch of people, and there's a lot of different options to choose from, whether that suit your exact needs or what you're looking for. So that's pretty cool about it. The bad part, I don't know. I feel like one of the bad parts is that sometimes it just doesn't it doesn't hit. Sometimes dating apps just don't hit. You're on it and you're just
What do you mean by don't hit?
I'm just on there and I'm
What is,
it's alright.
Oh, alright.
It's alright. I just I feel like people just use it mostly for fun now. As just a time waster. So a lot of times there's not a lot of people that are serious. I feel like you'd have to go to a more serious dating app like Christian Mingle. I'm just kidding. Don't go to Christian Mingle unless if you're Christian. I feel like a lot of your ideas would be very different if not.
So is it wrong to mess around on dating
apps? I don't think so. I think a lot of people use it just for that. I think a lot of people just use dating apps to mess around and to meet new people, have a one night stand, maybe 2 night stand, and then just kind of use it as a dick appointment. That's it. That's all it is. I think it really just depends, on the person. What do you think?
On what? If it is it right to mess around?
Yeah.
I mean, at first, probably the app was made for just find matching people up, but now it's become an icon just to fuck around. And so, for at least Tinder wise, I don't think it's wrong because that's what now. That's how everyone talks about Tinder now. It's just a fuck around app.
Yeah, I can see that.
So that's kind of the vibe you're going to get when you go onto the app. So you can't be complaining about the app.
Yeah.
But I don't know. For more serious apps, though, I don't know. I think it might be. No,
like Hinge.
I
I don't like Hinge.
What's Hinge?
Hinge is like one that like you're supposed to like something about their profile specifically, and like you're supposed to find a meaningful relationship. It's boring and it's dry. Really, like Hinge is really boring.
How many active users do you think are on there?
I have no clue, but in our area there is like none, and that's why I stopped using it completely because I was like, this is kind of trash.
I think you only talked to one person probably.
I talked to one person and I ghosted her because her conversations were hella dry and it'd take her like a day to respond. Now that I think about it, I probably should have asked her for her Snap or something, but it's whatever. No harm, no foul. You know what I mean?
She's not gonna know you.
Pretty much, she don't know me. She's never seen me. She never met me. But yeah. So, like, when it comes to dating apps, do you think you can actually find somebody else on it? Because like how we talked about, you just mess around on it. But do you think you can actually find a significant other on a dating app?
I'll say it depends. Because you might actually find somebody if you guys have a good conversation. The conversation isn't one-sided or hella dry or hella over-sexualized. Then probably you can find somebody.
Chris almost flipped the chair. That's why we're on like we're like on the sofa and this dude almost got us to fall off of it. Anyways, continue.
So, I say, what was the question again?
Is it possible to actually find a significant other?
Yeah, you probably can if the conversation's like a good conversation. You can fuck around in the beginning and then actually have to talk about your guys' selves. Then maybe there's a chance.
I think it's possible. However, I don't know if it's just my taste or what it is, but I can't. I don't know. It's just that like I think it really just depends on the people you're matching with and how you interact with them.
So what's an example of your interactions?
I don't know. Like, I mean, like, I get matches, but then they don't message me, and then I message them. And then, like, beyond that, it's like, all right. So there was one interaction, right? So it got to the point where I was like, I'm not really getting matches. You know, there's not really many people that, like, that like me back or whatever. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put whoever wants to play Minecraft or Fortnite, I don't discriminate as part of my bio, right? As a joke. Partially, I need more people to play games with. But anyways, one girl, she messaged me, she said, oh, yo, I'm totally down to play Minecraft. I was like, yo, for real, when? And she didn't even answer. So like that's an interaction that I'm like, okay. So you interacted with me, I answered, and then you don't say anything. Very strange. Another one, there was this other girl that had like, I'm trying to be someone's Minecraft girlfriend. So like a lot of my interactions are funny interactions or like not really serious and they're just jokes because I mean, whatever. And then she never answered me back on when we were gonna play. They really don't commit to it. They really don't commit to playing Minecraft. I don't really think they're about the craft. And you know what that means, Chris?
They ain't worth their time.
No, they can't get the shaft.
Oh shit. I forgot about that.
Come on, Chris. No. But and then like I think the interaction that was one of the most strange was this one girl. All right. So I was just swiping a lot, you know. We're just swiping and whatever. And this one girl matched with me, right? So she had her Snap in her bio and I was like, "Okay, let me all right, here's the thing. I matched with her. Or I didn't match with her. She matched with me. I swiped on her first. She swiped on me, right? And then what ended up happening was that, like, she didn't hit me up because a lot of girls don't expect to have to make the first move for some reason, even though they're the ones that match with you. So I was like, all right, whatever. You know what? That's cool. So I end up adding her Snap, and I sent her a message, and I said, hey, yo, I matched with you on Tinder. What's good? And then she said, what you look like? And then I sent her a picture of the first picture of my profile, my Tinder profile. First picture, she leaves me on red, and I was like, hold up.
You matched with me.
You matched with me. Second, why did you not just unmatch me when you matched with me, right? Because you can unmatch. Why didn't you just do that if you really weren't interested in talking to me? But as soon as I hit you up and say, yo, what's good? And you just, that didn't make sense. I don't know if she was just using it as like an ego booster, which might be the case because she looked basic as hell.
Bruh, that's an L.
So like, I was like, I feel kind of disrespected. I wasn't upset or like anything. I felt disrespected because how are you going to match with me and then you leave me on red?
Do you think that's a part
And
of
I blocked
why...
her.
You think that's why dating apps are bad though?
Yeah.
People are just like, they put a profile up.
Yeah.
You try to talk to them like dating app's supposed to be used.
Yeah.
And they instantly don't say anything and ghost you. They read your thing, so they know you're active. They're active, and you're active, but they don't say anything.
I know, like with Tinder, I don't know if the other apps do it, but like it has like a red receipt or like a red receipt. But like a lot of times people don't look at the messages. I don't know if it's just like people don't have their notifications on or what. They're getting too many matches. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, we can't relate.
We cannot relate. Anyway, but like yeah, it doesn't. I don't know. It's dating apps can be very strange. Like you have a lot of strange interactions. I'm trying to. There was this other girl that I matched with. This was like over break, so it was about like 3 or 4 weeks ago, right? And we were talking. She messaged me first. It was when I had in my Tinder bio, they call me Adventure Time episode 24 or something like that, right? And for those who don't know what the episode title is the title is The Gut Grinder. And I felt like it was very appropriate for Tinder standards. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna put that there. So then she messaged me and she was like, oh, what's up, the gut grinder? Or what's up, gut grinder? I was like, nothing much. It was like when I was playing Madden or something. I was playing Madden. I was chilling. I was talking to my friends on Xbox. I think I was. Yeah, I was.
You probably was.
And I was like, hey, yo, nothing much. I'm just playing video games. It's what I do a lot of my free time to like de-stress and all that. Blah, blah, blah. We were talking. We were having a conversation. Everything was going. And then, I don't know if I think she deleted her account the next day. Because I think she had said like, oh, add me on Instagram. I'm probably going to delete this in the morning. Or like after like a certain amount of time. And I didn't. Because I was like, eh. So like, I don't know if you can really blame me though. Because like, I mean, if she really wanted to, she probably could have been like, hey, yo, make sure you add me on this. So like.
But she did. She said to add you on Instagram.
But it was on her profile, right? Like, I don't check my feed all the time.
That's fair.
I don't check my feed to see who changed their bio.
Oh, she didn't text you that though?
No, she put it in her feed, like in her bio, and it tells you when they're like bio updates or whatever, right? So like for me, like when I changed it like 17 times because I removed my like gut grinder thing, and like I added the Minecraft and Fortnite thing, and then I recently just added my height as a joke. Because I'm not very tall, so I have to make up with humor. So I said, I'm 5'8", but standing on my student loans, I'm 6'4". So I'm pretty tall if you put me on top of the money.
Okay, side question that
Okay.
kind of relates to dating apps.
Okay.
Does height matter?
Does height matter? Yes.
What's your opinion about height? So why does it matter so much?
Why does height matter? It doesn't matter to me, but it matters to other people. Like me, I don't care about height. I date a girl that's taller than me. I date a girl that's shorter than me. It doesn't matter to me. Like, I mean, once the height difference is like, I think like 6 inches, then it's like, okay, like that's, like, I feel like your like interactions as like in like relationship, like hugging and all this like dumb stuff, right? It's different. It's different. It's weird because of the height difference, right? Most of the time, I like people that are around my height. Like either like an inch like above me, inch shorter, my height, things like that, right? But a lot of people don't. So like if you notice, even on dating apps, right? You'll notice like today literally was one. I saw this one girl. She was 6 feet tall. So I mean, granted, she's pretty much taller than me, right? But she was, or no, it wasn't that. Yeah, she was like that, right? And she was like, if you're 5'10" and under, like no, you can't message me. And I was like, dang, bro, hey yo, that's tough. But honestly, I really don't care. So, anyways, swipe left. But like, I don't know. It's strange because some people really do care about height. I feel like when you have height, life gets easier because you don't get made fun of for being shorter. Because I get made fun of for being shorter, and I'm not even that short. I feel like I get disrespected by some girls because I'm 5'8". But then there's those one girls that are like, short kings, all this. And like, I'm like, all right, whatever. I really don't care. I don't care in general. I'm the height I am. Genetics made me like this. I can't control it. It's like that one funny like meme post, and it's like that one girl, and she's like, go to the gym and get taller. Like how am I supposed to control how... If I could control how tall I am, I'd probably make myself like 5'11". I mean, if I could, I'd probably make myself like 6'4" so I could play basketball. But no, to like some girls, height really matters. It doesn't make sense. And you can see it definitely on dating apps. Or like, girls are like 4'11", and they're like, I don't want you if you're shorter than 6 foot. Like, bro, what? What? You're a whole child compared to that man. You're a whole child.
It's part of the kink, you know?
Oh my god.
Want to talk about that too?
No, I don't want to talk about any of that. Anyways, so Chris, do you think that height matters?
I'll say it is a variable. It is.
It depends on the person.
It is a potential problem for some people.
Mm-hmm.
That height does matter.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, I don't think that's like the main thing. For some, like for the majority of people, I don't think height is the main problem. Mm-hmm. But it is an issue that people do have.
I'm also going to state, to be like sure with everybody, that it doesn't just go with girls dating guys that are like significantly taller than them or only a certain height. It also goes with guys, because there are some guys that won't date a girl that's taller than them because they're like intimidated, or they're like,
it hurts their ego.
It hurts their ego, blah blah blah, all that BS. Like I said, if she's like a significant amount taller or a significant amount shorter, it gets harder because like I feel like the emotional interactions are significantly different than someone who's around your height. And normally I like people who are around my height. So like, I mean, I don't know. It really just depends on the person, but it does go both ways. Guys, they don't like girls that are taller. Girls don't like guys that are shorter, even if they are taller than them still. That never added up to me. All right. So, back to dating apps. So, do you believe that dating apps can be addictive?
So, I've never had a dating app personally, but I had a lot of friends that do have dating apps.
Yeah.
And I can see how it influences them. So, I think a dating app can be addictive in the sense that people are always on them, or a majority of their time is on them. I'm not going to say any names, but there are people that use dating apps a lot.
I'm going to say that I don't think dating apps are significantly addictive. Like, they aren't addictive. I mean, anything technically can be addictive.
And when I use the word addictive, I don't mean like the medical term addictive, like drugs and alcohol. It's just, it wastes a lot of time.
Kind of like you watching TV.
Yeah.
It's a good time waster.
Yes.
Dating apps are really good at wasting time. So literally, like, what I do most of the time is like I'll be playing like, I don't know, 2K, right? And like I'm by myself, I'm not in a party or anything. So what I do is while the game is loading, because the game takes like, I don't know, 40 to a minute, seconds to like a minute, maybe a minute and a half sometimes to load, depending on the day. So like I don't want to sit there waiting for it to load. So to waste my time in between matches, I'll just kind of like do that. It's either that, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, doesn't matter. It's just something random. So like, I don't know. I think it's not necessarily addictive. It just wastes your time. And I feel like there's so many like people need things to waste their time. Wasting your time is important because you can get bored easily. And it helps me not be as bored, honestly. Cuz like I have moments where I'm just like sitting there like, man, I'm really bored right now. So then I go to Tinder and swipe left and right because judging people based off of your first impression of them is really fun. So like, I don't know. I don't think it's addictive. I know a lot of people that just use it as a time waster, but like, I mean, they still talk to people on it. It's not like they just like let it go instantly. Like they still talk to people, but like it's just a good time waster just to swipe left and right. It's fun to just swipe left and right over and over and over and over again. Just for like,
wouldn't that be addictive though? If you're just swiping left and right over and over and over again.
I mean, if you're doing it for like 17 hours a day somehow. I mean, I just do it in like my moments in between, and like when I get really bored and I'm not using other social media. I mean, it's like the exact same thing. Like, oh, I'm either using Tinder, or I'm watching a YouTube video, or I'm watching something on TikTok. I'm just going through my feed. It's the same thing. You're just scrolling through a feed instead of looking at tweets that people said, or looking at like
I guess
watching a
it's
video.
just a different form of media.
Yeah, in that way, it's like a different form of media. Like when people use it as a time waster. I mean, you see it on like people's bios too. They're like, "Oh, I just did this for fun, or just to talk to people."
Mm-hmm.
Just like I think it's good for that too. It just depends on obviously what you're looking for at the same time. So, going on from that, do you lower your standards for dating apps? I know you don't use one, but would you lower your standards for dating apps?
Yeah, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Just a talk.
Okay, I could see that. I significantly lower my standards because, like, I don't know. I mean, the people that I think I would like ever like me don't like me, and the people that don't like me, which doesn't make sense. AKA, a lot of older women like me.
Is that one of your strange experiences?
No, I wish it was. Nah. Yeah, right. If I dated a woman that was like significantly older than me, I'd get killed by my mom. I'd die. Bro, you think she wants me talking to a 30-year-old? 28-year-old, 27-year-old. Bro, I'm 18. They see me as fresh meat. Nah, I'm just playing. Would I though? That will be undisclosed information. I plead the fifth on that one. But yeah, no, I do lower my standards because I don't know. I think for you to go on a dating app and expect to meet the perfect person on it is ridiculous. Just like how I think when people like, even in real life, and you think you're gonna find the perfect person, I think that's just
not
ridiculous.
realistic.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. If you find the perfect person for you, great, like cool. But don't go out there expecting, oh my god, I'm gonna find my Prince Charming, or oh my god, I'm gonna find my
queen,
my Juliet, and like all this. Like it's not gonna
find your Juliet. You guys are both gonna kill each other.
Bro, pretty much. No, but like I don't know. It's just like if you have high standards in dating in general, I think it leads to a bad experience because A, you're never gonna go anywhere. B, you're just like in a awkward situation most of the time. Mm-hmm. It's I don't know. Like it doesn't allow you to actually get to meet other people. So how and what do you use dating apps for? Like how would you use it?
How would I use it personally? I'll probably just fuck around in the app.
So you just meme?
I'll meme.
You'd meme? See, I tried to meme, but when I put the post where I made my last picture searching for a Minecraft girlfriend, contact my DMs, they removed it. But then I've seen some significantly worse memes, or I've seen people with half their titty out. And I'm like, okay, like, whatever, cool.
They removed it, though?
Yeah, they said this violated guidelines, but I don't know if it's because I think I might have accidentally posted the one that had a number on it. Oh. But then people put their number and their Snapchat in their bio, so it's like, bro, what? But I can't have my little Minecraft girlfriend meme? Do they not want me to have a Minecraft girlfriend?
It's like the whole Twitch thing, literally.
Bruh.
Sorry.
Pretty much. I don't...
So what do you use it for? You use it for 50-50? Or 75-25?
I use it for leisure. And I use it... The what?
Time wasting.
Yeah, time wasting. Time wasting and leisure. Because it's good to like... I don't know. I guess it's kind of productive in a sense.
Oh wait, how is it productive? Please tell me how dating apps are productive.
Because while you're wasting your time, you're meeting new people. You know what I mean? You're at least like establishing a connection, or you're meeting someone who can like.
But you're swiping left and right on them. Most likely left.
That's why you lower your standards. That's why you're swiping right more often. It really just depends. Like I don't know. I think dating apps are really good. I think they're a good movement for the way society is going because everything's so digital now. Which I mean, I'm not one of those boomers that's like, bro, no technology bad, haha, you can't read a book, do you not know how a book works? I'm not one of those. I'm like a man. I would not want to live in any other situation than right now where technology is booming. Everything is getting better by the year. Like, video games are at its height. Phones are like at its height. Computers are like getting at its height. It's like incredible to see how much better and how much we're progressing over time. And I think dating apps are perfect for like that progression. Like it's exactly what I think we need.
What is it progressing?
It's a digital age. Everything's digital. Media is digital.
How is it progressing a person?
How is it progressing a person? It's progressing with the person. Everything that people do involves technology now. Schools are involving technology now. Like daily life has technology always intertwined in it. Mm-hmm. So you put dating into that mixture, and it's working. Like I think it shows like that dating apps are working. I mean, I can't pull off the exact statistics, like pull it out right now, but like the statistics do show that tons of people are meeting on dating apps. Like, and it's not like a 5%. It's like a 40%. It's like a 40% plus range. So like I think it's perfect because people are scared to talk in person sometimes. You know, I understand. Like,
so you think dating apps are better for introverts people?
I think it's better for everybody. I think anybody can get something out of dating apps.
That's fair.
Because someone who's an introvert can meet someone who's an extrovert. Like you could just meet anybody. Like you can meet people like I said, you would meet people on dating apps that you wouldn't meet in your normal everyday life. Like you would never cross paths with, I don't know, Julie from that goes to what, I don't know, like a different college or something. Like you would never meet them because they're in a completely different area. They're living a completely different life than you, but you're so similar. And the thing that brings you together is that you both swiped right.
Damn.
I think that's the perfect ending for the podcast. All right, so we want to remind you, make sure to sub to the channel, turn on the notification bell, follow the SoundCloud if you're listening on SoundCloud,
follow
like the
Twitter.
video, all this. Follow us on Twitter at The Unusual Susp, SUSP, I'm pretty sure. But like, please make sure you're doing all that. Anything else to add on?
It was a beautiful send off.
All right. We'll see you guys next week. I'm your host, Marco.
I'm your co-host, Chris.
And peace out.